Hello, Earth Signs, and welcome to Ascending Souls Journey. I am Lorianne, here to give you the messages for this week. This is Tarot Tuesday. I'll be uploading these for you every week on Tuesdays. I may change it to bi-weekly down the road, but right now we're just going to do it every week because each week we get new information, new inspiration to help us go forward in life. So we are looking at all of the zodiac signs under Earth, which is going to be Taurus, Capricorn, and ending with Virgo. So let's go ahead and start with Taurus. I hope you guys are doing well and welcome back. So we're going to start off with an energy reading. I'm not going to focus on love because we're doing a special love reading this week. Remember, all of the sale, any proceeds that come from the love readings is going to be donated to help victims of domestic violence. So, and you can check that video out. I posted that for you. So let's get yours. You know, I had a dream. I woke up with Taurus on my mind. And I wasn't sure if it was all the earth signs, but it was definitely Taurus for sure. And it had a lot to do with cleansing. And that is actually the card that came out. Cleanse. Okay, you got two cards. The first one is cleanse. So this is about you cleansing your body right now. Today I actually started a cleanse with me. So I'm lightly cleansing and I'm getting ready to do a deep cleanse because, well, I gained a little weight over the winter months. And it's time to get all the out, you know, as we go through and we're trying all these different foods, different products, and all of them, you know, basically taste different. Everything is changing all around us. So pay attention to your body and what you're putting in your body. If it's something that doesn't work, if you get rashes and after you go get consultation from a health professional, make sure that you're cleansing your body. Keep it hydrated, but also clear out the old residue, out all of the old stuff, because you've got something really big getting ready to come in. And when we cleanse on a soul level, I study, if you don't know this, you guys, I have a degree in metaphysical behavioral science. So I study the intersection of the spiritual world, the scientific world, and the humanistic world. Three. And that's why everything I do in life is always about threes, because I've been studying it my entire life and I do have a degree in it. But when we look at this, we're getting ready not just to make these changes on a soul level. Our souls are evolving for the next go around. Okay, so who do you want to be when you come back next time? That's kind of what's going on right now. But on a deeper scale, on a really big level, karma will be taken care of in the next 10 years. All karma from every soul, everywhere, will be taken care of. Once we cleanse out all the, just imagine if you had all this negative information in your head. You had a partner, you had a friend, a family member that was negative. Everything they say is negative, negative, negative. You've got to cleanse that out of your mind when you go and meet other people, or that negative residue follows you and it'll come right out in your energy. So whatever you're doing, it's time to cleanse out. And I feel very strongly in saying it has a lot to do with the thought process, clearing out the mind, cleansing the body, the soul, and the mind. So we have, yeah, we do. Well, these are great cards, you guys. Taurus, you've got the Emperor. Now, the Emperor can be seen in every single card in the tarot can be positive or negative. Everything in life, positive and negative. For every positive, there's a negative side. But this card is talking about you being in a positive place within yourself. When you really cleanse out all that negative thinking, like I was saying, you're going to go beyond. You're completing a course in your life. You're completing a sector. You're in a position by the time you cleanse out whatever's been holding you back. So that negative thought, let it go and push the will forward. Be in control without being controlling, because the healthy vibration of this card of the Emperor is being in control but allowing things to fall into place. So it's kind of like being available without being available. And I remember when I heard that, when I first, you know, was told that, I was like, what the heck does that mean? And how do you do that? You know, this was years ago. And as we go forward, we can see this. Now, some of you are getting ready to actually complete a cycle with a specific person who could be an Aries. I also feel the energy coming from this. They may be Capricorn, they may be Scorpio and Leo attached to this. So they have very domineering personality and a low vibration. They're probably toxic as all get out. They probably are narcissistic in some way, is what I'm picking up on this group of you. Now keep in mind, this is a general reading, so take from the reading what is applicable to your life. You might not be dealing with any of those signs, but you could be dealing with somebody who's arrogant, and this may apply. So you'll know how that applies with you. You're getting ready to change a cycle with this individual person. If this is your partner, you're definitely going to start something new with or without them. We're going to take a look right here. We have the Prince of Swords. Now the Prince of Swords, it can be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius that you're dealing with on the other side. So I'm looking at the other side right now, whatever the situation is. This is about speaking the truth, and this is truthful information coming into you. This could be you looking up on internet how to figure out how to deal with this whole situation. Now we have the King of Pentacles. Now very much could be you, Taurus, because that represents a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. But I feel for some of you, you're getting ready to part ways with a person who is underneath that sign. And I am going to say it could be Earth, but it's more about the domineering personality. They want to come in, they want to control you, they want to control what you do in your work. And I feel you're an independent contractor in this particular dynamic. Not necessarily independent, but you do your own schedule. So you can work in a big corporation and still set the schedule for you for the week. So it's for those of you where you have a little flexibility. This could even be for those of you who are working at home right now, where you can work at 9 instead of 8, where you have a little bit more flexibility. But whatever this is information coming in. Some of you, this is an actual job offer getting ready to come in. But it isn't the job that you probably thought it would be. This is a grand job. Big, huge, big. And if you do not cleanse out all that toxicity, this job is going to pass you by. It will not help you. So going beyond means going beyond the normal, going above, ascending soul's journey, right? Ascending to another level in your career. Now, don't feel it's in a romantic relationship, but definitely in the career sector. I'm going to pull a couple other cards here, Taurus. We've got the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. It's going to come in from out of the blue. Remember, I just said, I don't think it's the one you thought it was. It's not. It's going to come in from out of the blue. You might see it online. You may actually be looking online, getting ready to send a resume out, whether you have a job or not. This is a job of betterment. This is going to upgrade you. This is going to give you all the money that you've been needing, wanting, and for most of you, you actually deserve it. Like, you really deserve it. We have the Ace of Pentacles. You are completing a cycle in your life, whether it's in romance, whether it's in your career, whether this is a project. This could be an organization that you're trying to start right now to help some sector in the world as we are going through massive world changes, right? We're rebuilding and restructuring our world. Now, for those of you who have been in companies where they restructure the company, look at, what was it, 50 people, 200 people, maybe 2,000, and we're looking at billions of people. So it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of time. And in order for us to step up and do what we're meant to do, because we are moving into the beyond sector of our soul's evolution, that means it's time for you to do this because you got a big reward coming, Taurus. This is absolutely wonderful energy. Now, I am going to pull a little different card this week. I'm doing a little different. Let me know if you like it this way. We're doing love separate, love separate. But this is a beautiful revolving. You're going to push. It's like, what I mean, Taurus, is you going online and you're looking at something and a little something pops through, maybe an email pops through, and you, by chance, you felt, normally you wouldn't look at it, but you did. And that is where it's going to come. It's going to come from out of the blue. Anything spiritual comes from out of the blue. It never happens when you are planning it. It comes when you are looking in a different direction all the time. If you're waiting for somebody to contact you, focus on it. You know, I want it. You get the mental picture, but you focus on you in the meantime. And let me pull you an angel message on the way out. And I'm trying to keep it to one storyline because I can't define 6. And I used to do like 12 in one reading. Lila, spend time alone. And this is really good, Taurus. Spending time alone helps us cleanse all that negative thinking, helps us reevaluate what feels right in our life, what feels right with who are we, right? And that's what a lot of us have been doing for the past year, maybe 5, even 10 years, maybe our entire lives, but heightened most definitely in 2020 and 2021. So as you sit alone and sit under a tree, sit somewhere, and they're showing me a garden. Some of you may have a garden with a beautiful array of plants, whether that's indoor or outdoor. That could be sitting like right up against a wall with plants all over the place. Surround yourself with fresh plants, fresh live plants. That could be one plant, it could be a whole park. But when you do this, the energy that comes from it is going to help you cleanse. They transmute everything. Plants can transmute just like we transmute through the plants. So this is a beautiful, beautiful opportunity for you guys. And pay attention, or not pay attention, I didn't mean to that. Pay attention to everything that's going on around you, most definitely. But watch for the synchronicities. So that's the subtleness. That's why you're looking at this video, 333 comes across. And that's why you'll see people post in there, I looked at this video at 111 and there was 1111 people there. And they're calculating that because it's the synchronicities and it needs to happen more than once, and you will know that that is an actual sign. The signs are going to help you release and push this new sector of your life. Push yourself a little bit more, a little bit harder. Take the break and move forward. Have an amazing week, and thank you for watching. Capricorn, welcome. It is so nice to see you guys, and welcome. I am going to do a general reading for you guys, and we're going to look at more of life, you, overall in general, and I'll be doing a special love reading for you guys this week because all the proceeds that come from that, watching the commercials, letting the commercial run while you get a cup of coffee, that is going to help people who are victims of domestic violence. And I mean the children, I mean real people who actually were not, that wasn't meant for them. So we're going to take a, oops, wrong deck. We're going to start with an energy card for you guys, and we're going to see what's going on. Now, I've called all my angels and guides in to help. This is a general reading, so take from the reading what is applicable to your life. Let the rest go. Now, you guys, I feel with some of you Capricorn, you might be a little bit out of balance, and you do have the card of separation. You have another card too, okay? So Capricorn, this is about you being in a place of divide within yourself, and it has everything to do with love connection. Now, this could be the world overall in general. You see, as we open up our heart again, we've gone through so much stuff in our life. We learn to block our heart. Some of us learn in childhood. We learn through abusive relationships, bad jobs, friends that gossip about whatever. We've been attacked, and a lot of us in life have been attacked. So we learn to separate our feelings and our emotions. That's why we can be overly emotional, overly logical, the right brain and the left brain. But for you guys, this actually is about opening your heart. I feel there's a sense of indecisiveness. Should I open up and do this, or should I not? Am I ready to give? Because when we give to the world, it's like me doing these readings on YouTube. I don't get paid for it. I mean, the commercials run through and it's very minimal. You can look up, I make like less than $1,000 a month. I don't get much on commercials. So I do these for free to help you guys. And I do it knowing it's going to pull me back in balance. I'm keeping my heart open. And as we focus helping other people, it will move us forward. This separation is getting ready to come together. So if this is you and you're divided, should I be with this person or not? This may be an actual love relationship. And again, I am going to do the reading separate on Thursday. But regardless, this is about you being in a moment in time when you can pull everything together and make sense. When you can look up, maybe listening to this video, and I say one thing and it can help turn everything around, because that one thing I say, that one sentence, that one phrase, it's like boop, 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 boop. Everything falls into place and you're like, I get it. This is really going to be a testy week, honestly, for you guys, because this is going to test you. It's going to test your true strength on this love for the job, the love for the person, but most of all, more than anything, it is the love for yourself. Am I of value to the world? Who am I in the world, in this relationship with this job? Is this really what I want? You got the Ace of Cups that came out. So it is about love. This is about cleansing the old you out. Whatever happened to you, it is not here today. It doesn't matter today. Even if you're going to court, it doesn't matter today. So focus all your energy in a positive direction and cleanse out the soul, cleanse out the heart. They said the heart. We have the Three of Pentacles, and this is having a skill, being very, very good at it. This is also getting a job opportunity that I feel you are very qualified for, and oh my goodness, is it going to make you happy? The Ace of Cups is about abundance. This includes love. This is something you love to do. Now, it very well may be a partnership, because this everything here is saying it is. So we have the Two of People, 1 and 2, and together creates that unity. For some of you, this is a relationship that needs a little bit of work. What I'm hearing and what I'm seeing is, I'm seeing 5-6 to 7. So it could be 5 to 7 months, 5 to 7 years. This is a relationship, whether you've been in it that long, it may have been on the brink for 5 to 7 years, but you've been with them for 30. You're going to know how that fits on your life. 5-7 is what I'm seeing, and there is fixing and repairing that needs to be done in this relationship dynamic of whoever you're dealing with. And this could very well be a family member or a friend. It doesn't have to be romantic. We have the 8 of Cups, and this would be the person you're dealing with, the situation you're experiencing right now. For a lot of you, it is absolutely you. Now we have the 8 of Cups sitting on a rock. And typically in the regular tarot, you know, this other tarot deck that look what came up. See, it's not by chance, right? Because the 10 of Swords are on the board here as well. So the 8 of Cups is getting ready to walk away from something that you've loved. You put all your heart in it. This could be a job. This could be any aspect of life where we put all our energy, effort, and love into it. All our thoughts, everything goes into that project, that career, that person. And when they're sitting on the rock, they're not ready to leave. They're sitting there, they're doing absolutely nothing. Now, this could very well be the person that you're dealing with, and that's why you're in separation, okay? But for a lot of you, it is absolutely you. We have the 10 of Swords. So the situation that you're experiencing may have caused you a tremendous amount of pain. And that doesn't have to be today. This could have happened in the past, but you could still be feeling the residue of the pain. What I mean by that, let's say their name was Charlie Bugaboo. Okay, I try not to say a name because I don't want anybody to think that I'm calling it out for you. But we'll just say Charlie, and Charlie wasn't healed, right? Charlie didn't fix himself before he moved into another relationship. So if we aren't fixed, our heart isn't open. It's like, I'll open my heart when they open theirs. I'll show you mine when you show me yours. And the truth is, we have to open our heart up right from the get-go. Be honest, just be frank. whatever you've been through, okay, you or the other person, I'm going to look at this end from you. You've been through a lot. Stabbed in the back, you've been through a number of different situations that have made you feel stuck. I'm stuck in life. When it comes to love, I don't know. When it comes to who I want to be when I grow up, I don't know. I don't like my job anymore. I'm looking for a new job. I don't want to do that. We're literally rewriting our script is what we're doing. Who do you want to be in the next life? And whatever that is, take that and apply it to you so that you can open your heart up and bring your two minds back together. Now, for some of you, this is outright a relationship. Absolutely 110%. And I am going to say romance. We'll go more into that in the love reading. But this is a person that you've been involved with that has hurt you. Whoever it is, the love that is there is at a point right now where we're separated, and I don't know if I want to make it work because of all the negative things that have taken place in the past. But you have an opportunity to actually heal it if you choose to. This is you opening your heart. You have everything. You've got all the information, all the knowledge. You've been watching all my videos. You already know how to move and ascend to a higher level of you. But if you're dealing with a person, they are not there yet. And when I say testing, and I feel for a lot of you guys, Capricorn, you're going to be tested very heavily this week, over the next 7 days, tested on your beliefs, tested on what it is you truly want. So remember, you see it, but you don't focus on that. You know without a doubt, that's it, that's what I want. Okay, and you work this way. Focus yourself on all the skills that you have. Look for everything around you that makes you happy, that fills you with joy, so that you can make a clear and concise decision. Got the Four of Pentacles. This is a person where you're dealing two completely different opposite ends. One's holding back, and in this case, I feel it was both were holding back. So even though you gave and probably overgave, Capricorn, there was a piece of you that was still shut. And that's the piece that can completely devastate our life. It can be the size of my thumb, a little tiny piece inside of us, a little blockage that prevents us from getting the true love of our life. And the true love of your life, whether that is a career, whether that is a person, whether that's reuniting with family or friends, whatever this is, you have an opportunity getting ready to come by the end of March, rolling into the beginning of April. So right now, this is your moment to finish, finalize, and release everything so that you can actually move forward. Very, very beautiful. I'm going to pull one angel card for you guys. And this is an angel message to help you in your journey, whatever it may be. You have Shanti, and Shanti is the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So that's what I'm talking about. This is just really beautiful energy, and you can see how all the all the cards fit. They fit with each other. So my darlings, have a wonderful week. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and join the membership. The join button should be below, but there'll be a link right in the description box as well. On to the sign of Virgo. Hello, Virgos, and it's so nice to be here with you. I hope you're doing well. I need to pick up these cards real quick, because we don't want to give you their cards. I don't want to do the same reading for them. All right, let's go ahead and start. And I hope you guys are doing great. I live in Colorado, and today is so beautiful. Colorado's a little different, you know, it does snow here a lot. It's known as snow country, aspens up here. But it's a dry cold most of the time. This winter's been super wet and cold. My hair frizzes, you know, all these things that normally we don't deal with. All right, but anyway, oh, look at this. We've got the energy shift. Now, for a lot of you, if you didn't see, I just did an energy reading a few days ago, and check that out, because that may have a lot to do with this particular reading. Nothing happens by chance. In my energy oracle deck, this is about energy shifts. And oh my goodness, yesterday, the day before, the 3 days, what day is this? The 9th. I am recording this on the 9th. So the 7th, 8th, and not so much today, the 6th, 7th, and 8th, boy, did I feel it. The energy was shifting. You could feel it. You could feel rumbling from the ground underneath you. And you may very well have felt that, because a lot of you Virgos are super heightened in your senses like I am. You're actually empaths and empathic at the same time. But this is about a very beautiful shift coming in. Now, with this shift, there is going to be massive challenges that we're going to be facing as well. So it's very important to be very quick. If you're used to being, like if you self-medicate, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss all of it. So stay away from your Tylenols and anything that can alter your perception, your ability to see and know in the invisible realms, because you're going to have guidance the whole way. We are literally moving. We are literally shifting. Our planet has already shifted. If you haven't noticed, the sun rises a little bit different place than it used to, and it sets a little bit different than it used to. Things are changing. The sound outside, sound directions have changed. Things have changed. It feels like a bubble. A bubble's put over the airwaves, right? It's just different. It has a more echoey sound, and that could have everything to do with what's going on in your life. Echo could be echoes of the past. It may actually be the sound, and look what came out for you. This is the Devil card, and this would represent a Capricorn, but equally this represents somebody who does have addictions. Now, as we go through this energy shift, like I was just saying, you got to let go of all of that stuff, whatever it may be. This could very well be negative thinking, and negative thinking is worse than any drug you could ever take. It is by far the worst part of our lives ever. Negative thinking can take a job opportunity and crumble it right in front of you if you go to grab it. It's like, what? All it takes is that one brief little, oh, maybe I'm not worth it. Boom, there goes the job. So through this energy shift, you're going to be tested, and you're going to be tested. If you have addictions, you're going to want to pay very close attention to them. You also have the card of the 7 of Cups, and this is about a lot of different options, a lot of different opportunities. But equally, this could be somebody who you're dealing with, maybe you, that has a lot of addictions. And what I mean, this could be addicted to chocolate. This may be addicted to, I eat nuts and berries all the time, and we have to change. You can't eat them all the time. They can hurt the body. They can hurt the digestive system. So it's like, I can become addicted. Me personally, I'll just sit there and you guys have had readings with me where I'm chomping on those nuts, right? And my cranberries, and I love eating them, and I'll eat them constantly. But that is an addiction, right? Any kind of addiction. And I am going to highlight again, negative addictions, okay? Now, whoever you're dealing with, it could be them, because I'm going to pull different cards for the other side. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn, they may be very confused. There may be a lot of confusion when it comes to trying to let go of something. It could even be confusion trying to listen to a video like this and make freaking sense out of all of it. So for those of you who don't know, I study, I have a degree, and I've studied my entire life. It is not by chance the devil just fell out. So some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, most definitely, but whatever you're dealing with, there is toxic attached to this person. This is a situation where there's a lot of drama. I guarantee there is a lot of drama for whoever you're dealing with. I'm just going to keep that card on the board because we know it fell on the floor, but there's a reason for it. We have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is exactly what I said earlier, using that beautiful Virgo heightened senses that you have, right? The High Priestess is knowing what exact moment it is. It's understanding the synchronicities and realizing, at 3 o'clock in the morning, you wake up and you see 333. All right. I woke up at 333. And then you see it again later. And then you see it's 330, 334. You start seeing the repetitive numbers. You're going to know right away. This could be a bird outside. Some of you, this is a Squirrel. I see a squirrel. They're showing me a squirrel in the background. Now, the squirrel could be a little communicator with you. That squirrel could be the focus that you are looking at, where this inspirational moment is going to happen. That's all it takes. Hearing one phrase I say in one of these videos, I couldn't believe, there's so many people, and I thank you for letting me know that I've helped walk through the journey just by listening to these videos. The Nine of Pentacles came out with you also, and Virgo, I always feel this is you. I really do. Independent, beautiful, happy, bringing the birds in, kind of like that Cinderella thing. And I don't mean that you're fake, and I don't mean that you're a fantasy. I mean, it's real. Like, you have this deep internal way of communicating to the land. You're very good at communication with the land. So for me as an air sign, I'm very good at communicating through the airways, whether it's invisible or not. Yours is the land. Like, you can walk up and go, hello, good morning, little dead tree, and water it and sing a little song and come back 2 days later and that tree has already got green life coming out of it. You guys know what I'm talking about. Whoever you're dealing with, they could have been single, they could be single, you may be feeling they're single. I feel if this is an actual person, you are going to need, because each and every one of us are going to be challenged at this time with the energy shifts that are taking place. We are moving our wheel of fortune. We are moving into really embracing this age of Aquarius energy, but we got to finish tearing down. So in order to tear down, we have to build ourselves up and come back, and build ourselves up and come back. And a lot of testing takes place during this, and we're tested at our full capacity for whatever we need to do in the world, right? It's getting everybody to step up and be who it is that they want to be, but in a positive way. Now, you could have been dealing with a situation where you're an independent contractor with a company that is toxic as all get out. I just had a client not too long ago that they don't know how to leave, and you just got the Eight of Swords. They can't figure out how to leave this particular company. Making really good money. They're in an industry that is fainting a little bit in the world. You know, they have to adjust a little slow, but there's always a way. So let's keep going. We've got the Five of Swords, the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords. This is a very toxic situation. If you are in a work environment, you may feel trapped in this environment. You may feel like you lost your chance. You did not lose your chance. It wasn't by chance. I just said that because that is actually a repeat. And that's why you hear me repeat it. I hear it, see it, and then I show it through the cards, right? It comes out in the cards. You have an ability to use that invisible senses inside of you. Take advantage of this energy shift. Imagine if you were going to jump on a Ferris wheel. You got to be ready. You got to time it just right, right? You don't want to do what I did on a ski lift one time. I went to jump on and I grabbed it wrong. So my poles and everything was left behind, and my friend had to lift my booty up on the chair because I just did it wrong. So make sure you're paying attention to everything around you. Follow your synchronicity so you can jump on it at the right moment. You can push this wheel forward. And anything coming your way, any kind of testing, stand strong in who you are. Truly stand strong in who you are. Now, you could be dealing with a fellow Virgo. As always, we said the Capricorn energy. But I also feel some of you, there is a Sagittarius attached to this, a Cancer, and a Gemini. So these are additional energies that I feel could be attached to this individual reading for specific zodiac signs, but it's the overall element of all of them. We are comprised of every single zodiac sign inside of our chart. Well, this one got chewed by my dog, but I'm going to read it to you anyway. Captain Lovebug was bored. He gets mad at me if I work too much, and he does naughty things. A happy new move to a home or place of employment is in the works for you. So you see what I'm talking about. Do not feel trapped and stuck, Virgo. Whether this is a relationship or, if you're feeling stuck to your first birth family, even your own children. Right now, 2020 was the beginning of the separation, the beginning of the tear down. right? And as we are rolling into 2021, it is literally walking away from anything or anyone that does not serve us. All the old beliefs are being gone because we're creating something new. So anybody that's holding on to the old is going to get sucked kind of into a negative spiraling backward cycle for, you know, the next 10 years. And I personally don't want that. So I'm working hard, right? But this is you. You are not really stuck. You did not lose your chance. The Five of Cups is about regrets. It's about not taking an opportunity, not taking a person when you coulda, woulda, shoulda. That is not true. Remember, what we think, what we focus on is what we bring into us. And with you, my lovelies, this is you. You have everything it takes to make this happen in your advantage, to pass all the tests. Again, this is a independent counselor. This is an independent person. This could be you as a single individual on a romantic scale. Whatever this is about you doing it and doing it alone. You're doing it solo because we come into the world alone. Our souls will evolve alone as well. That doesn't mean you don't have a partner. You can. But this is saying the soul, the body, and the mind have to be in alignment for you to make this big, huge energy shift and pass the test. And you're going to do great. You're going to do absolutely fantastic. So you guys, please join my new membership. The description box below, I have the link. The join box should be, but it's in the link. Subscribe to the channel and subscribe to our email. I have a really great email I'm sending out tomorrow. Have a great week and much love.